Good morning, passport holders. Today, September 13th already, 2016. That makes it day 673 of the vlogs. Today's off to a good start. I woke up super early for me. Now, granted, I did go to bed earlier than I normally do. So, I went to bed, I think it was shortly after 1 o'clock is when I fell asleep. And I woke up at 7:30, kind of groggy, and just oh, I should just lay here and not worry about it. And then, I did the thing that I know I shouldn't do. I checked my phone, and a couple of emails had come in. The latest Daily V had come out as well. And so I just decided to start working on it, the little things, nothing major. I'll go back to sleep. And before I knew it, I had been up for a half hour, and my body was okay, let's get going. So, the other big news is that after taking a shower, getting ready for the day, all this and that, I think that one of the things that is causing little issues with my computer, especially relating to editing videos and whatnot, is the speed of my external drive. So the drive that I got, that was the replacement for the original drive that went bad in June, it's a spinning 7200 RPM model, supposedly. The more I'm looking into it, it may be a 5200, and that may be why I'm running into 4K video rendering and other editing issues inside of Final Cut Pro. So I looked at the business finances, and I looked at kind of what else was going on, and I had a $25 credit on Amazon, just in relation to something that had gone wrong way back when. I decided to pull the trigger, and I bought an external SSD, a 250 gig one, nothing major. 250 gigs was actually kind of the maximum that I was going to go for, because even shooting 4K every day, 250 gigabytes is about, on a bad month when I shoot 4K everything and I've got 6 cameras going, that's about a month's worth of time before I would have to transfer off to the secondary and tertiary drives and then the cloud. So I'm kind of pumped with that being the primary now, and because it's in the distro center that's about 8 miles down the road, it'll be here today at no additional cost. So that's cool. And that's kind of the bit for today. I'm going to go over to the airport again and continue to work because that works so well. I've already eaten this morning, had some eggs and some chicken, just leftover stuff that just needed to get consumed. And so I should be good to sit over there for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours and work a bunch. The major objectives today are get Daily V66 done, keep the queue at 0, is basically what that really is. Edit the vlog, get that all done so that I can come home and immediately do the upload. I would really like to update the deck, my cold sales pitch deck, get that all squared away, and then write the email that will be going out in conjunction with that. So if I can get those 4 things all done, I'll be pretty pumped with the day. And then the bonus 5th would be to start writing the lead magnet piece, basically where I'm going to give away the farm. I'm going to tell people exactly how to do what I do, and kind of the process for doing it. I may not give them, every last little script that I've written in order to make it easier for me, but I may tell them the entire process and educate them and tell them what captioners should and shouldn't be doing and things like that. So, but it should be a good day, busy day, lots of work to do. And hopefully, a couple applications and sending 15 cold emails out would be ideal. So, there we go. Let's get this one started. Well, best laid plans, currently, 12:30? 12:18. And, I was working, hustling, doing everything great. Daily V66 reviewed, sent back to the teams. That worked. Handled an issue with the code base regarding 65 or 226. Ask Daily V Show 225, and then 226 I was given early in order to make that happen. But what I'm running into problems with is once I've broken it up, I can't upload it here. It's not fast enough. So making it all work. Got the first section up, so that'll get processed and into the captioning queue here momentarily. But I'm going to race home so that I can do that in 10 seconds, because they're tiny upload files, but here, just not going to work. Well, it's been a stressful afternoon, to say the least. After I got back from the airport, I was under the gun for Ask Daily V 226. That stated, like I did everything I could in order to speed up the process. What normally would have taken us 48 to 60 hours in order to get done, got done in less than 6, and they were still chomping on the bit on me. And it's in part because of some of the things that I said that I was unclear. I left it to be ambiguous. I said hopefully and gave, a time delimiter, and I now know that I'm never going to say that again with these guys because they interpreted my statement to be like, oh, it'll be ready in like 3 hours, and that wasn't the case. I gave them kind of the traditional response time saying, hey, videos in 30 plus minutes, 30 to 40 minutes is going to be like 60 hours is your like known good 100% going to get your turnaround time. So publish your videos. Don't hold off for captions 100% of the time. Like, that's not a win for everybody. You guys are sitting on content, and that's fine. Like, you can make that choice, and we'll get them done. But, new systems, bugs are going to get worked down and worked out, but it is what it is. That stated, Amazon was awesome in the fact that my new hard drive is here. So this is a solid state hard drive, like I was saying earlier. I'm hoping that it should help with some of the editing glitches that I've been seeing on 4K footage and elsewhere. But is what it is. I've also come to the conclusion that even though MacRumor says it's a no buy, as soon as the next cycle kicks off here for the business, because my costs were so low last month because I made some structural changes on my side, I'm going to very likely end up buying a Mac Mini, connecting to that Thunderbolt display when I need it to be connected, and away from that, just letting it kind of sit on its own and be kind of the captions created machine. So at that point, I can be at places like the airport or anywhere else in town, log into it through, go to my PC or any other kind of VNC connections kind of situations, and just tunnel in and control that machine remotely. So once I do that, though, that will allow me to use the much better internet connection here in order to do things like download, clip, export, and re-upload all of the videos when I'm out and about and doing these kinds of things, because it's becoming abundantly clear that I need some kind of redundancy system for that, and it's $700 for a current gen model. Not the top of the line or anything like that. I don't need that for this. All it's going to be doing is sitting there and waiting for commands, download videos, slice them on Final Cut Pro real quickly, export them, and re-upload them. So it doesn't need to be a huge machine with a ton of RAM or a ton of space or anything else like that. That's what it is. And additionally, it gives me a fallback in the event that my laptop does crap out on me before the new ones come out. Or before the new ones come out, I'm satisfied that they're not having production issues and that I have the cash in order to buy one. So that's kind of where my afternoon has gone. I did not finish any of the major other things that I wanted to, and I'm quite frankly a little frustrated about that. So I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a break now because I need to. I'm not gonna burn myself out. I need to feed myself again. Even though I've had 2 meals already today, I feel like I should probably have a third, which is super rare for me because normally I don't eat breakfast, and today I force myself to. But it is what it is. So yeah, that's kind of where my head's at, and hopefully the rest of the night goes a little bit better, because as it stands right now, I have no further client work to do the rest of the night, so I should get a chance to get a little more caught up and get some job applications out and things like that, so I can maybe get out of this apartment. That would be a win. All right, guys, it's currently just after 11:30, and I was feeling super tired like an hour and a half ago, and so I decided to play a little bit of Destiny and rev myself back up, and that worked, which I'm super pumped about. As a result, I did apply for 2 jobs here in the Valley of the Sun, like super high-end, like marketing manager and product manager kind of jobs, the jobs that are in line with my skill set and things like that. So did apply for both those. We'll see what happens. I have no current interviews scheduled for the rest of the week, so kind of one of those things where we'll do that when we do that. I'm just super tired right now, even after all of that, and so I don't know what to do. There's part of me that says to go to bed and treat myself right, and try and get enough sleep. And there's part of me that says I should stay up a little bit longer because there's a high likelihood that I'm going to wake up at 4 in the morning, and that's not cool either. So haven't decided which way I'm going to go, but I am going to end the vlog just to make things easy for me. tomorrow should be a better day. It's never a good day when I get both a daily V and a long Ask Gary V. So that was 42 minutes worth of content, both of which were on unreasonable time frames, but we were able to deliver. So thank you guys for your time and your attention. I know there are a ton of views that have been happening recently relating to the ASU game video, and then once again the Canadian border crossing video. Both of those are popping again. If you're new here, hi, I'm Cade. Thank you for getting to the end of today's episode. Remember, though, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still, so go do cool stuff. Bye for now.